Hail and well met. Welcome to episode 17? 17? Yes,
Yep.
Book 3. I am their Scott to be. These are the Dungeon Scrawlers, and we are bringing you the Westgate Irregulars campaign. Our heroes have been whisked back to Westgate, and we're going to see where they go from here. But first, take it away, Erin.
Hi, I'm Erin. Let me try that again. Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels saga, and I play Cecilia, who is literally not a warlock. Not
That's true.
Yeah, what are you talking about? It was always true.
Right.
I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Untitled Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic characters from Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Frida, Havlar, and Mahen from the Brimstone Angels saga. Woo! The game is available for Steam and web. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to pull up the thing. On Steam and web. PlayStation, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. And on Epic, which is not in my script, and I always miss it, but it's a great place to find this game. Today is the release of a new character, Vi, an artificer and crashy old lady, played by Jeremy Crawford. She's quite delightful. So yeah, check it out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go to idlechampions.com. If you do know what I'm talking about, you should type in the command at the bottom of the screen, get yourself a code. Oh, I see. There is now a code on the bottom of the screen, so you can just take that if you'd like.
Yeah, but all
We're
the
being
commands still
very
work.
kind to you. But pop it in, stick around, and see what happened next.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasies, Rhiannon Held, and space operas, RZ Held. I play Artemisia, half-elf sorcerer, who really likes lightning. Our second sponsor is Norse Foundry Dice. According to their website, the Foundry was instituted to introduce a series of stronger weapons in a realm where most warriors use plastic light weapons. They set out to provide weapons of heavyweights and made of pure metal that will slash through enemies with a simple flick of the wrist. When each weapon is picked up, you can feel the heavy weight of the metal in your hand, giving you undefeatable power and strength. When you roll the dice, it feels you are skillfully smashing the rigid armor and skin of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well as metal dice. You can find their store and more about them at norsefoundry.com.
They're super cool.
Hey, I'm Yang Yang Wang, and I am a writer and a filmmaker, and I'm playing Stong Makguk, the barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir of the Murder Bear tribe.
You're muted.
Steven, you got unmute?
Hi, I'm Steven, and you can check
No,
the
Through
bingo
Google.
You're
card.
still muted.
It's on
Yeah,
Google
you
Meet.
guys get yourself a bingo card. Stamp that
I
one.
play Sturge, who's so silent and sneaky you can't even hear him when he talks.
This is Steven. He's a delight.
You can't click the microphone symbol on the bottom? The red one?
And an excellent teacher who
Into
inspires his
Google Meet.
students to come and watch our show. All right.
Who clicked that? Why was it clicked?
I told you I muted you because you were using forks. You were like scraping something with the fork.
So tell me if I mute myself successfully.
You did.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
I have this button on my microphone. That's where I mute myself. I thought you were talking to someone else because I thought I had muted myself, and I know how this bothers you.
Yes.
Okay.
You're ruining my life.
Excellent. Everything's going precisely.
Now we know
as planned.
Ying Yang's kryptonite. Yeah.
So I play Sturge. He is a arcane trickster and diviner, and he's a lot of fun to play. And that's about it.
And I'm Randy Henderson. I play Rogar Battlebaron, Dwarf Cleric, and Baby Gay.
Okay, so you have been teleported forcibly away from Manshun's lair after making a pact with the Dark Lord. Yeah.
Hi.
And before we get into the meat of it, I have a little prologue to read to you. Dun, dun,
Whoa.
dun. Yes, your characters are not witnessing this. This is a little side scene that happens, like in movies when your character's not present. It's like a little vignette. Okay, cool. All right.
You say this like you've never never done it before.
I have. No, I
do
say
it
it like
all
I've
the
never done it
time.
before because every time I've done it before, someone's like, "Oh, I wish our characters were seeing this." I'm like, "Yes, I know. That's part of the storytelling." Okay, here we go. The image in the emerald hourglass shimmers, unable to resolve into anything concrete. The woman waves the claws of her gloved hand in irritation, casting the spell once more, but again, the divination fails. Powerful wards hold her magic at bay. She makes a tiny sound of annoyance. Chains clink as the prisoner stirs. She has eluded you, Skaha the Spear Witch says. I am glad. The Golden Raven waves away the failed magic and looks up at her captive, who hangs suspended in golden chains a dozen paces overhead. Chains are barbed and tightened with the tiniest bit of motion. Spear Witch knows this, and yet she chose to use them to draw her attention. Even so, it would almost be admirable if it weren't so pathetic. Your needling has never impressed me, the Golden Raven says. But I suppose you have never done anything but fail, have you, Mother? Skaha pulls her lips back from bloody teeth. I have failed you, daughter. It is true. But the Golden Raven tightens her hands and the chains cinch, cutting off Skaha's words before she can utter more. You have nothing to do with me, she says. You threw me away like so much refuse. Don't you dare pretend otherwise. Skaha falls silent. The Golden Raven turns back to the hourglass. We shall have to do something about this. All right. So, the Irregulars, you find yourself flung across time and space through a teleportation spell, and you arrive back in Briar House. Yep, you find yourselves in the living room in Briar House.
Is
Oh.
Artemisia awake? Because she was unconscious from the memory wipe.
Yep.
And is this
Wall.
nice Briar House or broken Briar House? Like
This is
evil.
nice Briar House. Light streams through the
Oh.
window. The wall has even been mostly repaired.
Yay!
Okay, so when we left, Cecilia and Sturge and Rogar had taken the deal with Manchun, right? And Stong and Artemisia and Kalith and Sarshan had gotten their minds wiped, their memories
Mhm.
wiped. So, sorry, I kind of want to test that.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
You know, every time I hear it, I'm just going to mute you again, Steven. I'm just going to do it, and then you can just deal with it.
Well, okay, so here's a point. So from Stong and Artemisia's perspective, we teleported with the goal of going to the onsen to hide out there, right?
Uh-huh.
And then from our perspective, here we are in Briar House. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That is absolutely
Oh,
accurate.
you don't remember any of it. Okay. Well, I don't think, obviously Cecilia doesn't know that, so she's gonna be like, are you feeling okay after all of that, Artemisia?
So Artemisia takes off one of her fingerless gloves that she's wearing, and she looks at the rune on the back of her hand, the one that's connected to Briar House, and she's like, "So, did I disrupted the teleport? Because we were supposed to go to the onsen. Sorry. I don't know if we try again if it would work.
I think the teleportation helmet is just on the fritz. Rogar,
my head.
does it need to?
It's on the
it needs to
Rogar, Sarshan
recharge.
says, not on the Fritz.
When she glares at him, she's like, right.
I had a really weird dream about fighting death tyrants. Does
Oh.
that sound really weird to you? In like a dungeon?
A dungeon, and there were two Liltons, I think. But this I wasn't asleep, so this must have been like earlier. It's weird
Or-
how you remember dreams, but like later.
Yeah.
Like, oh, not that kind of dream. No.
So Kayla looks up from the book she's been reading, and she says, "Oh, you're all awake. Oh, wonderful." Boom, closes the book. I didn't want to leave before you all woke up, so I'm going to leave now.
Where are
Farewell.
you going?
Research.
Okay.
Can you
you-
come find me at the library, I'm sure.
Does she have one of the amulets?
Make a perception check.
Why
Also,
are people
when-
always? Oh, go ahead.
were we sleeping? I don't recall sleeping. Why was she saying we just woke up?
I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, she does not seem to have one of those amulets.
Kaleth, you need an amulet. We need to get Simeon. Simeon's the name of the accountant, right? I suddenly
Yeah.
don't feel like that's correct. Wait till Simeon gets back with the amulets.
Oh. Oh, you mean to shield us from the divination?
Yes.
Oh, I already took care of that.
What?
For me, anyway. I'm researching ways to, yeah. All right, fine. I'll wait. She opens the book again.
What were you saying about us sleeping? We weren't
Well,
sleeping.
we all teleported here, and you were all asleep or in a daze, or I don't know. It's hard to tell with humans.
I don't think that the helmet is on the fritz. I think there was
Cecilia's-
a detour.
Cecilia's gonna grab Sturge and pull him into the next room. The
Mhm,
dining room, I think, is next to this.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, they don't remember. Manshun wiped their memories of it.
And we're not going to tell them about it?
I don't know, man. He didn't want us to tell them. It was
Hmm.
very important to him that all of this is secret.
No.
Do we
Well-
want to test that?
What was important to him was that they not remember the inside of his lair. Isn't that right?
I mean, I feel like if you wiped their whole memory of being in Gentle Keep, there was probably all of it that he would like them not to remember. And
He
while I want to be
didn't forbid us from telling them.
No. And I want to be clear about something. I am with you when it comes to screwing this guy over eventually. But we don't need to make extra enemies here. I don't know.
I just don't. When we have to go and do an errand for him, I don't intend to lie. I'm made a deal with Manchun. I have this amazing new mantle of magic resistance. And just about anything he asks me to do will be worth it.
Well, he asked you
Meanwhile-
not to tell them.
Meanwhile, far away in Zental Keep, Manchun gets a chill down his spine and says, maybe I have made a mistake.
And Rogar's distracting Mirren with like, so why did they call it research? Does that mean someone already searched? And then if they already searched, why do we have to research it?
Caleb looks at Rogar like, how do I answer that? I'm not sure.
I'm going to say that Cecilia is potentially willing to be convinced of the wisdom of telling everybody, but also like she is real goal oriented here and not looking for extra.
There's no
Villains.
urgency. There's no urgency. We don't need to tell them now.
I am with you on if it becomes important. We should definitely tell them.
So there comes a knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom.
We'll let them get it.
Yeah,
are you
the
saying?
Artemisia will go answer.
My worry is about these medallions. I don't intend to keep mine. It, I think, is fine. It's a what do you call it again? A non-detection amulet, but not in terms of Manchun. The maker of it knows exactly where it is, and I don't particularly want him to know exactly where I am. So.
I think Stong got Simeon to buy like 20 of the non-Gentarum ones, so we can do a swapsies, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Artemisia. At the door are Shay and Simeon.
Oh, phew. I'm glad that you found us here. Teleportation, that helm, I don't know.
Oh, we've been waiting for a while, and then we heard voices.
Strange. Okay, well, come in, please.
Yeah, no problem. Shay looks at Artemisia like, She just comes in. Simeon, thank you. Yeah, it's so nice of you. Yeah. So and he starts looking through his bag, and Shay says, the house is looking nice. Some repairs have been done. That's excellent.
And then I don't know that we'll have the money for any more, but she points to where the wall is like kind of repaired. And at least hopefully the weather will be kept out somewhat.
So Simeon takes a small little sack out of his pack, and he says, okay, so who do I give these to? I'm sorry, we only managed to find a certain number of them. Not the 20 that you asked for.
That was Stong. I'm happy for a smaller number.
Okay, Cecilia and Sturge, make an insight check, please. Because you can overhear them speaking here.
Ten.
Okay. Sturge, you realize that Simeon is about to say that he only has a couple of amulets? And you might want to stop him before he hands the few that he has to Artemisia. But no?
I'm not sure I understand why.
Okay.
Because if so there's not enough for everybody, so that we have to keep on our Jantarum ones. So if he says, "Oh, there's only 3," we're gonna have to go, "No worries, we got our own," and then they'll know.
No, but we won't say that. We'll say, well, we need a couple more. And then he'll say, okay, I held out on you. Here's the extra 2.
I'm feeling like the split timeline forming, but then we would say this and this, and then they would say this, and
I'm gonna
that's what
give
you
you
know.
a countdown to determine if you intercede.
All right, well, I'm going to, Sturge will say, Simeon, does that, that means monkey-like, doesn't it? Just a bit of a, never mind. I'll take the amulets, and I'm going to distribute them.
He hands you the sack.
Mm-hmm. And I look quickly into it.
There are 4 amulets in there.
Mm-hmm. And my mathematical skills tell me that we need how many? 4.
I guess it depends on who you want to shield.
Everyone.
I guess it depends on who you consider to be everyone.
We have 3 already.
Sartion.
Right. Well, my good Simeon man, is it possible that we might come up with one more of these?
Well, it's a very long story and an adventure for another time, but essentially these were the only ones that we could acquire. I'm so sorry about that. I really wanted to get you all 20.
Well,
not that the budget really supports it, but it seemed like a noble cause.
We appreciate all of your efforts.
Huh. You're very, very welcome.
Not the efforts that didn't come up with anything. Those efforts we don't appreciate.
So you appreciate my efforts, but not the failure. I understand. Yeah.
Sturge, just give it.
All right.
Why do you need them?
I'm going to walk away and say, I'll take care of these.
Shay says, so you need one more? Is that what you said?
Yes, I believe so. If my mathematical acumen has not deteriorated.
The need is very important. She reaches up and takes off her choker and hands it to Artemisia. And she says, this has the same effect.
Will you be, because Illyra couldn't give hers up, will you be okay for a while?
Oh, I have many fewer enemies than Illyra does. I wouldn't worry about it. I know how important this is, though. Put it to good use. And I do want it back because it has important meaning to me.
Sturge is going to swap out the Zentarum one for one of the non-Zentarum ones, and palm one of the non-Zentarum ones into the hands of both Rogar and Cecilia, and take the ones that are Zentarum and put them in the bag. So if Mr. Zentarum decides to track one of us down, that he'll track the wrong person using those amulets. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're gonna give a Zentarum amulet to somebody who didn't make the deal.
And he'll get them and go, get out of here.
Right?
Right?
Killed them and
Well, he'll probably send them home. Send them home with a treat, with a
Oh my
He's trying
god.
just melted or turned to stone the other people he summoned.
Okay, so who gets which amulet then?
Well, Artemisia is holding Shay's,
Correct.
and Shay trusted her with it.
It's a little black choker with a small blue gemstone in the middle.
She's gonna put that on.
Okay.
I think
Are you
Stong.
passing them out randomly or what?
I'll just say, reach in the bag and grab one.
Okay. It's just absolutely at random.
I'm not going to be responsible for somebody's death.
So now you have Shay's choker. You have 4 nondescript amulets, and you have 3 Zentarum amulets. Fortunately, none of the amulets really look alike. They all look a little bit different.
I just know I don't have a Zentarum one, that's all.
So you have a total of 8 amulets.
Oh, yes, love. Yes.
Okay. If you count the choker. Okay. All right. Well, Shay
So you're
says,
just-
okay, well, I guess I better go into hiding then. Come along, Simeon. You all let me know if you need anything else. Bye.
So Artemisia's gonna go aside to Sturge and be like, "You didn't want the extra one just to like study it or anything, right? Because it was important to Shay. So
No, I think you should keep that one. By all means, it's much more stylish than the others as well.
well, yeah, but I was just saying, if you were just because you're hoarding them, and I don't understand
no,
why.
no. I'm
And-
passing them out. I only like to control
Okay.
the magic. I want it to pass through my hands.
Oh,
All of
well,
this magic through
I
my
guess that
hands.
tracks.
So I guess
So
at this
how-
moment, Stong comes out and he's like, Sturge, was that the delivery of the amulets?
Indeed, it was, Stong. And now that I
Oh.
think about it, Mr. Z probably needs to contact me to give me jobs. And I only need to ditch this thing once I'm done with him. So, never mind. I'll keep the Z amulet.
Cecilia
Okay.
is just like pounding her head, like, oh my god!
So give me all the amulets. Let's see them.
Yeah, here they are. I've got mine. I'm good.
I'm gonna grab mine back because I'm not putting this on anybody else.
Okay.
And especially not on Stong, who was really adamant about not wanting to do this.
It
Thank
would be
you.
it would be the funniest though, wouldn't it? Stong shows up, just turns into a giant gorilla and starts throwing things. I think that would be good.
So how many amulets do you actually hand Stong?
The bag of 4.
Stong like opens the bag like a kid at Christmas and he looks inside and he's like,
Only
this
4.
isn't 20.
Simeon said he couldn't find that many.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. 20's a lot.
I know it's almost as much as 100. It's a lot.
I feel like we could
Yeah.
probably go shopping for ourselves. I feel like I could make some good deals if we need some more.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we could go shopping and see what they have at the market.
Hey, there was that guy in the bald guy with the nice red robes who like gave us some cool things. I bet he'd be able to help.
Cecilia makes his face.
I have a feeling that he was also a bad man. Not bad,
Oh.
bad, just bad.
Oh. Well, since we've dealt with bad, bad, and bad, 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 and bad, 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 bad doesn't seem so bad.
Who's bad, 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 bad?
Oh, like the Night King? I think was
Oh,
bad,
really?
bad, bad, bad. Maybe.
He's the baddest, huh?
Well, let's see. And I'm trying to think who is the bad,
Lilton?
baddest.
Are we just gonna skip Lilton?
Oh, I don't know. Like he's bad, 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 but then sometimes he's kind of okay. Like he does nice
Bad,
things.
bad,
too.
bad, okay.
What is Artemis
okay.
doing right now?
I don't want. I had a dream and there were two of them, and I was supposed to work for both of them, and I couldn't take it.
Well, Stong's gonna hand Artemisia 2 of the pendants, and he's gonna say, so here's like 1 for you, and then 1 for somebody that you maybe want to protect. I don't know who's important to you these days, but I've seen you hanging around some different people.
Nothing serious. I don't have anybody like that. I mean, Mitzi doesn't need one, so.
I mean, maybe we should have given 1 to Simeon then.
I don't know. I think it's only people that the Golden Raven knows about.
But what about
How many
Ruin?
timelines would we have gotten an accountant then?
Rogar, where's Ruin?
I don't know. He's off someplace doing his ruin thing. I'm done with like trying to figure out where that lad goes. He just disappears on me all the time. So you know, he's off somewhere having fun. I'm assuming. So I'm just gonna go off and have some fun too.
Okay.
I get 1 of those for Sarshan because I feel like finding Sarshan is a real easy move for the Golden Raven to take.
Yeah,
You know, that's probably a good point, Sarshan says.
So there's
Put it on him.
Okay. Well,
6 of us and Sarshan, and that's 7, and we have 8. Am I correct?
you have 8 total, yeah.
And so Sturge, you were asking Shay for 1 more. Why did we take hers?
Well, we have all these visitors who are with us. Ruan is one of them. He doesn't happen to be here at the time, but when he comes, time to slap on a pendant.
And I mean, I suppose if the Spear Witch shows up, maybe we give her 1. I don't know if her magic can do it, but
Well, I was planning on sending 1 to Mirabelle.
Where is she?
With Shiny and
you
his
know.
new wife.
But she hasn't been involved with any of this.
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, Cecilia definitely knows about her.
And grown-up Mirabelle
Golden
was
Raven.
fighting against her pretty well.
I'd like to see her do something with Mirabelle. I think Mirabelle would turn her
Want
to
her to do something with my adopted daughter, Sturge?
I'm gonna hold Stong back.
I
Stong
think
wants to
And
just
he's
take
not
like
worth
1
it.
of his.
He's not worth it.
Stong's just gonna take 1 of his fingers and like lightly put it to Sturge's forehead. He's trying to like feel for a temperature, you know, something. It's like, Sturge, are you sure Manchun didn't, or no? I guess I don't. So, what does Stong remember of that?
All Stong remembers is that you were in the Purple Lady and you were discussing where to go, and someone suggested going to the Sunset Onsen, Sunset Mantle,
Oh wait.
and then you tried to teleport there and you ended up here. That's what
Okay.
you remember.
Are you sure you didn't
But
drink
also
too much
Shay's
last night?
like it's been forever.
yeah.
all I'm saying is, I think Mirabelle is more than enough to take care of herself. It's just a compliment. Perhaps
Oh.
it came off wrong.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hey, welcome Raiders.
Hey.
I would still feel better if I could send her 1. I think I definitely counted her as 1 of the number.
Aye.
Okay.
That's fine. I don't think the Golden Raven would go after her because it's sort of like she's other Cecilia, and you know she's still. But you know.
But I feel like it's weighing, like, because Spear Witch, whatever, will let her use her magic. And Ruin, I mean, I feel like he doesn't always have his shit together, but he is an adult, so he can take care of himself. So
And yes,
So accurate. Sorry. I don't know why that hit me right. Ooh.
Calith is watching you all very carefully, and she looks back at the book.
Did she take one of the amulets? She didn't?
Yeah, she took one of the
Okay.
amulets.
Okay.
I mean, there are so many people that I feel like we ought to be protecting. And if we can't find enough amulets to protect everybody, then maybe we need to make sure we're nowhere near them. I don't know that that will protect them because it seems like, that's an excellent way to threaten us anyway. But I don't know. Maybe we should just see if we can do better than sending it.
I like it.
Well, and to a certain degree, we needed them so that we could figure something out. So we should work quick on the figuring out part as well.
Yeah. Wow. What is it? It's like having a nervous breakdown a little bit.
Artemisia's gonna put her hand on her arm. We'll figure something. We can do this.
Sergeant raises his hand. Well, we
Yes.
have the amulets for now, right?
Yeah.
So we're safe at the moment, right?
Hopefully, unless
So
she
maybe-
decides to pop in and take Lithaka hostage and force me to do something. I mean,
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it's time to rest.
maybe.
Just suggestion.
You got your house.
Yeah.
Maybe that will feel safe for you to take a nap at least.
Do you, by the way, want me to make the house sit on the hole so it blocks it? It might cause more damage, but then it would be like another wall right next, right there, where the wall's still falling down.
So it was kind of scratching itself on the roof.
Mhm.
Does it listen to you? Can you tell it not to sort of scratch itself on the edge of
I
where
could
it's
try.
coming apart? Because that's what I worry, is that it's going to come and it's going to be oh, there's these loose boards and whatever, and that'll be really good for an itch.
Let's see.
You gonna head back to go talk to the hut?
I guess so. I do think at this point Cecilia would very much like to go see what Westgate has to offer in the way of magic items, since she's really feeling the lack of ability right now.
Okay.
But a nap is never a bad idea, and since personally I am in the real world a little tired, I want my character to be able to take a nap too. But if everybody else is not interested in taking their long rest or short rest or whatever we're doing here, I'm not going to force you to take a nap.
No, Stong is definitely for a long rest.
yeah.
Let's do it!
I'm for going to
point
get some
out-
drinks. Who's with me?
I just wanted to point out the poll that we just had, which was who is the baddest bad in the campaign, and the winner was Westgate Politics. Wilton, the Golden Raven, the Night King, and Manchun. So, thank you, everyone. I take that as a compliment. Anyway,
That's
Raiders,
great.
hello!
I mean, windows, doors, and
Hey.
ladders. There are
Hey, Raiders.
That's true. The
Hey!
ladder.
all right. Okay, so Cecilia, you're gonna go head back to the hut.
Hmm.
Okay.
and
Let's
Artemisia
move you up to the
is,
garden.
in favor of at least some time in her room. She has to, deal with her wardrobe, etc. I do have a DM question.
Mhm.
Artemisia, Mitzi, does Mitzi remember anything?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Because Artemisia is gonna she usually, when she's back in her room, calls Mitzi out and feeds her and maybe plays with her a little.
Kitty snuggles.
Yep. Mitzi shows up and bats around whatever cat toy you have. And if you have no cat toys, she bats around your hand.
I think Artemisia probably learned that you got to have the toy so that your hand isn't in play.
Yeah, she has several scratches on her hand from learning that. Yeah. Yep, Mitzi plays with you, cuddles with you, etc.
So Artemisia.
If she remembers, she doesn't bring it up.
Okay. Because I was going to say Artemisia is going to do a little bit of like, oh, now we have the amulets and we can go and maybe, we'll be going out of the city, I don't know, and you can get out and fly. And so as long as that doesn't bring anything up that Mitzi comments on, then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone else go out to the garden, or is it just Cecilia? Sarshan goes with Cecilia, but anybody else?
I think as she's leaving, though, Stong is just gonna hand her this bowl, and it's like etched with runes. It's got like this. When you look at it with your magical eyes, it definitely lights up. And he's gonna say, "Hey."
I definitely still have those. No, I'm not. No, I don't. I don't see it.
Yeah. So, I know that you maybe could use this more than me right now. Here's a bowl of commanding water elementals. I don't know, maybe you could pawn it off or use it. You might even be able to water your witch house with it.
Thank you. I am not sure what to do with it, but everything helps.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
It was in the Count of Coins hoard.
Huh.
Did you find that?
Did you find that?
I think one of you found it and gave it to me. So like Rogar had his helmet of teleportation, and then Sturge had that book with the la la la.
But not the big stash, the big hoard.
We haven't searched for that yet. I've been wanting to. I've been
I
waiting.
Maybe we should do that before we leave. Maybe there's more good magic items in it.
Yes, I like that idea.
Cecilia will take it, and she's not going to tell Stong she's thinking about selling it for more rings of spell storing, but she is a little bit.
No, you should. It's your house.
It'll
gift.
It'll look very nice. Somewhere Artemisia tells me to put it.
Cecilia, you can make an Arcana check if you want to.
Okay. Ooh, 23.
There is the bowl is made with pretty solid craftsmanship.
What if I throw a rock at it?
The magic is inlaid in those runes very efficiently.
Someone did a good job with this. Glass is like, I remember a lot of exploding glass Lazar didn't really use glass, but like the guy 2 caves down.
Yeah. This bowl is more like something Lazar would have made, because as terrible as Lazar was as a father, he was very good as a smith.
But not glass. Glass is tacky.
Not glass.
I'm sure Lazar would be like, this is for lesser smith.
You never work with glass, Cecilia. Glass is for losers. Ceramic is for closers. Anyway.
You always saw the glass half empty.
Oh. All right. Well, I will take this. I will kind of hold it like this and take it back to the witch house.
Okay. Yeah.
Having
so you're,
stated my intention to go shopping and possibly rifle through the Count of Coins secret hoard for more magic items.
Okay. You are standing there in front of the witch house. Want to tell us what your hut looks like?
Yes, because I keep forgetting to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a narrow house. It is multiple stories. And it does sort of look. It sort of looks like it might fall apart, but also like maybe it grew like this. It's kind of got a combination of organic and slightly slapped together. It does have bird legs, but they're not chicken legs. They are secretary bird legs, and I don't care where that is in the Forgotten Realms. It has really long legs, and I am pretty sure it could kick a snake to death. And in this case, when I say snake, I mean the Quelsarn. So later, gonna sell tickets. But that's a secret fantasy Cecilia is having, tickets to the Quelsarn Witch House fight.
Nice.
So for right now, it's sit down and the legs kind of are bent back and up, like around its sides. It has like many steps leading up to the door, which is sort of a little bit higher up. Yeah. And when I come up to the witch house, I would like to try to convince it not to scratch itself on the roof, on the loose part of the roof.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like
you
an
can just-
Arcana check.
You don't have to make a check. You can just give it instructions. You are its creator and master. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think it was fair if a house I made was a little bit sassy and didn't always listen, but I'm not going to complain if it does. So,
Well, when you give it that command, it does move slightly. It kind of it stands up and shakes itself. See, I have an actual token for it now.
do you really?
If you look in Roll20. It stands up and shakes and then settles back down.
Okay. I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yep. You see at the bottom, on the bottom step, is a small bundle.
You poke it with my foot. Does it move?
Nope. Sorry,
Okay,
says
I'm
that
gonna-
was here when we walked up.
Oh.
Yes. Hey. Okay. I will hand Sarshan the bowl and pick up the package
Okay.
and unwrap it. And I'm afraid there's a tongue in it or something horrible. But so it's that kind of like peeling it open.
There is not a tongue.
Is
in
it a bunch of non-detection amulets?
No.
Oh.
Is it a +3 dagger?
There are 3 items there.
Okay.
One is a dagger.
Oh.
One is a potion vial,
Okay.
and one is a very crispy blackened mask that looks like your mask.
Okay. I'm gonna look around. Do I see who left this? By chance? Shay hiding behind the rose bushes.
You don't see anybody other than Sarshan.
Well, actually, maybe Sarshan would think of this because Artemisia is being like, "Your wolf should smell it."
Ooh. I feel like Cecilia wouldn't think of that.
Yeah, Cecilia would.
Sarshan's holding the bowl like he's gonna fall over any second because he's
Like
not
he's
used
never
to
held a
holding
bowl
bowls
before.
like this. Well, he only has 2 bowls and they're very small. Right? Anyway, and he's
Okay.
like, What's wrong?"
Someone pulled my mask out of the fireplace at the Purple Lady and brought it back.
Oh,
Do you think the mask
Oh.
brought itself back? Can it do that?
I don't know. Is it magic?
Well, no, because there's the other things. I can't do that. But no, it's never it's not magic. What's the okay. Sturge has detect magic, right? I'm gonna bring this stuff back in and be like, someone left a weird package on my doorstep, and hold up the things. What is this? Is this cursed? Am I cursed now?
I'll cast detect magic on it.
Okay. The dagger is magical. The potion vial is magical. The mask does not seem to be magical.
Mask, inert. Dagger,
Well, that I know. This is my mask
Okay.
that I threw in the fire.
What? Okay. The dagger and the potion are magical. What schools?
Oh my god, you're gonna have me look it up, aren't you? All right, hold on.
You could just tell him what they are. It's simpler.
yeah, hold on.
I mean, you're the DM, aren't you? You can decide these things.
I really should have Should have had these notes beforehand.
Meanwhile, do you want Artemisia to
Meanwhile.
be like back down there with them?
Artemisia, I've been yelling at the top of my lungs about
Okay.
this, so you probably heard it.
Okay.
If you wanted to come down.
Yeah, she's gonna come down, and then the wolf is gonna like sniff the wrapping.
Okay.
And not the like actual stuff, but the package.
Yeah. Make a perception check, please.
Okay. That's 3.
Okay. It smells.
Somebody was eating sausage when
It
they
smells. It smells too. It smells too strongly of burning for you to tell what it might be.
Sorry.
So, all you get is the smell of burning.
Can Cecilia understand her?
I don't think so. That was a warlock thing.
Do you
Well, but
speak
what
to
about-
her as a
Yes.
wolf?
Yeah, like what about Lythari?
Yes, Cecilia, you can understand her.
Yay! So Artemisia is basically the wolf is going to be like, yeah,
That's
it's
new.
all burned. It smells like burning.
Actually, I think Cecilia probably doesn't notice at first that
Nope.
she can talk to Artemisia, and that's kind of weird.
You've been talking to Artemisia for 2 episodes now, and you haven't noticed. So yeah, I agree.
Huh. Hmm. Okay,
Anyway,
that's a puzzle. Because it was not a thing that I could talk to wolves before. Maybe this is when I realized, wait a second! I can
What?
talk to you,
Yeah, because I'm talking to you.
but I don't have a warlock pact anymore.
I can talk to both of you, Sergeant says, helpfully.
Yes, I heard you. Hi, Sergeant. The wolf's like,
Hello.
Okay, I'm confused. I thought that was from the pact. I couldn't talk to wolves before this. So
well, you couldn't
why
be a
is it
wolf
still
before this,
working?
right? I mean, obviously. It's because you can be a wolf, even if you're not a wolf right now.
Swapsies. You turn into a half elf. I'm gonna turn into a wolf now.
Okay.
Okay.
She did that.
Sergeant's looking between the two of you like, I have no idea what's going on.
I'm gonna turn into the koi wolf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go tear up all of the pillows in the living room now.
And does Artemisia understand it?
Yep, you understood that.
Hey. So there's no need to like destroy anything.
Okay, weird. I'm gonna turn back. I'm like, okay. Well, that's good to know and confusing because I definitely didn't realize that worked. Okay, we can talk to each other. Good.
So,
Good to know.
are we standing here still doing the
Sorry.
detecting of magic? If
Yes.
so, Sturge can summon his tiny owl friend and say, "Can you talk to her?"
To the owl.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, owl?
Who? Me?
No. Oh, what?
Nice pick up.
Yes.
It's
Did
okay.
she leave it behind?
Did you want to say something? Why don't you tell her that you like her mask? Tell her that in owl speak.
Your mask is really burned. Are you really going to put that on?
No, maybe
I
not.
like how you'll just wear anything.
Is she
Oh,
hooting?
wow. Wow. You're owl. Very.
So is Cecilia making hooting sounds?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
guess
she
you must-
left something behind. That's good to know.
Who? No, who left this behind? That was your mother.
No. I meant the beast speech. I meant when the heart of the piercing
Oh.
yoinked all of Cecilia's powers. She seems to have left the beast speech behind.
Look at the dagger really hard. Can you detect magic on it?
Just look at the dagger. Just gonna look at the dagger like go cross-eyed looking at the dagger.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
10.
You recognize quality craftsmanship, and you're pretty sure it's magical, but that's just because Sturge told you that it was magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just sort of feels like you wouldn't put this much effort into a dagger and not also enchant it.
Right.
So you can't do all the
No,
things.
it's not doing the thing it normally does, like this.
Mhm.
You remember back to your childhood, Lazar never used a forge. He didn't like forging metal objects. He would always have other people do that for him. And then he was very good at creating like handles and pommels and stuff, the construction of weapons. And you remember very vividly him like sanding down a handle and telling you about the proper balance of a dagger.
I don't want to hear any more about dagger balance at this point.
He was
Okay, so-
very comprehensive.
Yep, and if you looked away, you were in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't detect magic, unfortunately. Okay, so it's magical, both these things. Someone left these things and the mask on my doorstep.
And I'm afraid I'm going to have to attune to these in order to identify them, or rather, another spell. I'll just go ahead and cast Identify on them.
Okay.
Eric.
Do you have multiple castings of Identify? Are you going to cast it on each of the dagger and the potion?
I can do that. I don't think I'm going to be using any spells.
We're going to take a long rest in a minute.
Oh yeah, I guess
Just
that's
interrupted
true.
everybody, unless you guys are going to go treasure hunting without us.
Are you going to give your items for Sturge to get to know?
I won't molest
Yeah.
them.
Don't say that. Just here, yeah. You can take them and figure it out.
Mm.
Okay.
But
Who is taking a long rest? Raise your hand. Okay.
I mean, unless something else is happening. Artemis,
Well, I mean, you
like,
can
pop
still
down.
do stuff during your long rest, but if you want to go out and have some adventure, then you're not taking a long rest.
Rogar's gonna go on a pub crawl. He wants to
Okay.
try it. There's so many places he hasn't had drunk ale in Westgate. And he just wants to make sure he's tasted the best ale because the world might end tomorrow. And he might
enough.
rest a couple of hours just to so he's not asleep on his feet, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But aye.
Okay. Is anybody going with Rogar? Is he going by himself?
Well, we're resting, right? We're sleeping?
So I guess that's a no.
He
Okay.
knows most people sleep about 8 hours in this house, so he'll probably plan to be back around that time. But he's gonna take off and go have
All
some
right.
fun.
Yeah. Rogar heads off to
Life's
go have
too
some
short.
fun.
It's the perfect length.
Aye, it's the perfect length.
Wow. Okay. All right. So the rest of you are resting. Rogar, you are carousing.
Aye.
So what I'm going to need you to do is roll some carousing checks. Here we go.
Okay. Is that Constitution save?
Oh no.
No. Okay. I'm trying to find my
I'm looking
carousing
it up.
save.
I'm looking it up on D&D Beyond, but it's not answering me. So I'm gonna pull
There's
out
a
my handy
carousing
dandy.
check
I was gonna
on
say
D&D
there's
Beyond.
established mechanics for carousing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well,
was it,
it's
a
a
table?
downtime activity from the DMG.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. All right. I gotta remind myself where it is in here, though.
Lauren seems to know the carousing table.
Yeah.
All the viewers know the carousing table by heart and have used it many times.
Lauren knows what's up. All right. Downtime activities, page 127. Okay, here we go. Sometimes physical books are nice.
She
Okay,
says she thinks it's in Xanathar's if it doesn't turn out to be there.
right here.
Boom.
All right, perfect.
Okay, Rogar, what I'm going
Aye.
to need you to do is roll a D100, please.
Oh, all right. Uh,
I have to let the dog in.
let the dog out. Oh, I got a 1!
You
On
rolled a
100.
1.
Why couldn't I do that when I'm trying to summon a goddess? Oh well,
I mean, you did it twice in a row.
that's true. Fair enough. Woo!
Okay, you go out drinking. You have a good time.
I am looking for Joaquin too while I'm out. So.
Okay, you do not find Joachim.
Aw.
But what does happen is you regain consciousness in a strange place with no memory of how you got there, and you have been robbed.
Oh
Oh. They better not have taken the Centaur amulet.
I was
Oh.
just thinking that.
16 gold pieces.
no. Okay.
And the Zentarum amulet.
Oh,
Oh!
well.
Oh no.
Consequences.
Okay, the rest of you, you're taking your long rest. You determine that the dagger is a dagger of warning, which is a +1
Ooh.
dagger that has benefits for initiative and awareness. And the potion is a potion of superior healing.
Hmm.
I put those both on Cecilia's character sheet.
Oh, thank you. Guess you
And-
have to give them back.
Yeah.
Not that I thought Sturge was
So-
going to pretend they
so-
disappeared.
The dagger is just a +1 dagger unless you attune it, in which case it does additional stuff.
You should
Specifically, it gives you advantage on initiative rolls, and you and companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when you're incapacitated by something
Well, that's
other than
handy.
non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
I like that. Let's all sleep together in the traveling hut.
Go get up in the hammocks on the 3rd floor.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
You
Slumber party.
You do think that you could attune the dagger to the hut, and if you embedded it into the spine of the hut, it would have this effect on anyone in the hut, any one of
Interesting.
your allies in the hut.
We'll keep that in mind.
All right.
Oh my god, it would be a cool spur, like on like one of the legs. Like a little-
Yeah. And kicks the Quellzarn like this.
It's like the hut is going to make an attack. Rolls a dagger attack roll. How much damage does it do? Well, it does 1d4 piercing damage and 3d10 bludgeoning damage. All right. Okay. So, all right. The next day dawns. You have not been assaulted by a golden raven or any of her minions.
Hooray!
I don't think Cecilia slept very well. But she's very glad to wake up and not be, facing spooky golden raven.
Okay.
Rogar will stumble in.
Artemisia's gonna try to find Stong over breakfast.
I think you might find. So what Stong wanted to do as part of the downtime is resummon the Pegasus, and then send off the non-detection amulet with the Pegasus to Mirabelle and Shiny.
Okay.
But also,
Go find my daughter. And the Pegasus is like, what the fuck? All right, gotta do it.
yeah.
What?
But also, he kind of wants to know what happened to the Pegasus in the Tomb of Horrors. Where have you been?
So when the Pegasus appears, the Pegasus is fully healed and has no obvious damage of any kind, but its eyes are dark and haunted. And it communicates,
no, Peggy!
I have seen things.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Horrors. Very, very dubious game design. The truth of the world. But yeah, I can go find your adopted daughter, no problem.
Thank you so much. Here, I don't know if Pegasuses drink alcohol, but maybe this will help take the edge off. And then he's going to just help her tip a bottle.
Oh yeah, Pegasus takes it out of your hands and just
Oh, not so. The whole bottle. Oh,
a bottle.
well.
There were people, strange people, cultists in robes.
Whoa.
They spoke of someone, a harbinger of some kind. A hidden one. No. An occluded one.
No.
Do you know what that might mean?
I mean, I have some ideas, but I'm just glad that that is far, far, far behind us.
Oh, and I wish you would no longer call me Peggy.
Okay.
I wish to be referred to as Zarathustra.
Zarathustra. I suppose after everything you've suffered through, I could call you Zarathustra.
Excellent.
Now, go! And then Stong is gonna like open the windows, like just smash them open, and he's gonna point out into the sky. Fly, Zarathustra! Quickly to my daughter!
Sturge is going to spit his
Pegasus
orange
stares
juice
at you for a minute.
through his nose.
I'm just testing something. Ah, yes. All right. I shall find your daughter and give her this amulet.
Godspeed, you magnificent animal.
Okay. The Pegasus leaps out the window, or rather, the Pegasus kind of awkwardly climbs out the window because it's a horse, right?
And just
then
drank a whole
The kitchen
bottle of
does
wine.
have- The kitchen does have a door.
real drunk horse.
Mm.
This'll be fine. Time to go
This is
breakfast.
fine. Okay. All right. Artemisia, you find Stong over breakfast.
So, Stong, with everything being so crazy, I haven't had a chance to talk to you, but I just wanted to say, you seemed surprised by Adrian having a wife, and I know that, in the tales, and it's always about love, but, marriage is about so much more. It can be about money. It can be about safety.
And love. Regards.
It can be about safety in terms of having a home. It can be safety in terms of an ex who has to really go away now because you're married. And so all of those things seem like something that, Adrian might try to offer somebody. And so I just thought that, maybe you just sort of think about marriage in terms of it's, a contract, and contracts can be useful and helpful.
Oh, I haven't thought about it like that before. I feel like I've been the recipient of some pretty bad contracts in my life, though, but also some really good ones. I guess I'll have to talk to Shiny and figure out what it is exactly that caused him to marry her.
Yeah. But it doesn't necessarily mean that he has really strong feelings, just maybe protective feelings.
Or sexy feelings. I bet he's really good.
World
at
art.
sex. What?
Oh, it could be both. Sexy and protective.
Yeah,
And money.
Hi.
She's rich and needs protection, and they love each other.
That would be
Stong,
perfect.
Could be.
That sounds like a song title. Sexy and protective. You should.
And rich. I'll think about that.
All
but-
the important things.
Thank you for that advice, Artemisia. You know a lot about marriages. How come?
Well, I mean, I had an example of the non-love kind that I am pretty familiar with.
You've been married
So-
before?
No, my father and stepmother.
Okay.
That wasn't
Man.
love.
a reveal of Artemisia's secret marriage.
I mean, I was like, that ring
Game
suddenly has like
changer.
so much more implication.
Oh, you.
But you know,
No, that's a secret. That's a secret she hasn't told anybody. Like that, she thought she would like propose to Lilton at one point.
what?
I think it's
Not
probably
saying that now.
Okay. Well,
Well, unless you ask a really pointed question, we could probably get that information out there, but it doesn't seem Song's kind of thing.
no, but he does put an arm around her and he says, "Oh, thank you, Artemisia, for the advice, and you know, I'm sorry to hear that that's what you experienced with your parents." Donut.
Sure. He likes
Okay.
sweets.
So Celia's gonna roll in and join them much later than everybody else.
Yep.
You sleep okay?
No.
Oh. Well, I hope the dreams weren't too bad.
Yeah, so are we going shopping or
I'll go shopping with you.
I will go shopping. Twist my arm.
Artemisia's like, I've been waiting for you to ask this question.
Yeah. And
How
then we
many
can
outfits can I buy you?
we can then go raid the Count of Coins tower afterwards.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Artemisia just
Tears.
sits there and just tears start welling in her eyes. And she's like, I'm so happy.
No. It's got to be the notebook. The notebook's got to come out, and she's like flipping to where, because she has everybody's measurements in the
Mhm.
notebook. And she's flipping to where she has Cecilia's measurements, and she's like, "Oh, what would be okay?"
That.
Yeah. When did you?
She's just like, it's the sorcerer thing.
What does she have written down, Sarshanas?
What, like, clothing sizes?
Clothing has different sizes?
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh. That would
I
explain
mean,
a
for
lot.
you, it doesn't really matter because, like, I have your measurements, and then I give you clothes, and then you rack them. So I've given up.
Well, that was your mistake, not mine.
I do
But
think
Cecilia's
they
like,
have
is
like
that the secret?
Oshkosh Bagosh, like, you know, the animals, except for it's like dwarf image or orc image or elf image. Like this is tailored for.
There you go. I will let you find me 3 outfits if you stand next to me in the magic item shop and look stern and put your Mercilea face on. It will help.
This I can do. I've been waiting years.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly suited for.
She's like, done and done. Also, I got this ring of spell storing
Ooh.
before.
But you like stored it in your hut because you didn't need it.
Yeah. But I didn't store anything. You think that would have been smart, right? But I was wondering if anyone could help me out with putting something in there.
Yeah. What do you want? Any requests?
Sorry, I just realized it's not on my list. What do you got?
So it can be any spell that can go on
Let
there.
me double check.
Artemisia could give you chain lightning.
Well,
I believe there's a limitation in how
There
powerful
are.
the spell could be.
yeah,
Up to
and
level
also
5. Up to 5 levels worth of spells, basically.
5 levels worth of spells, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, so like.
Oh, it
5
does
blood
say
level.
it's well, that's okay. We can put spells in it. Yeah, I don't know.
well, because Artemisia I was waiting for the parameters because within the parameters, Artemisia is gonna, because she's sorcerer, so she can go one by one. She's gonna start going down, not her cantrips, but like starting first level and being like, well, magic missile is really useful, and sleep. I don't know who probably wouldn't work on the Golden Raven. Shield, that is quite useful if you would like shield. Cure wounds, you could get that from Rogar, and so she's just gonna like.
A lot of information. Maybe this might be a better thing for me because I probably should have asked people out of game to help me think of things. So if we want to kick that to then, that's probably fine, unless combat's going to break out, in which case I'm going to go, damn it.
Well, you
But
know
I
what we could
still
also
have
do
The
is
one of
we could
paralysis.
take our break, because this is not an unreasonable time to do that. Okay, so
Okay.
when we come back, we're gonna go do some magic item shopping and other misadventures. When will the other regulars realize that Rogar no longer has his amulet? Who knows?
When he tells us.
All right. Well,
I don't know what you're
go
talking
away. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and we're gonna play a special little spot before and after the break, so check it out. It's coming right up.
Amazing. And we're back. Hello, everybody. We've just been talking about some spells that might be in that ring of spell storing, and I am about to send Aaron a list of spells that came in the ring already, because the person who previously possessed this ring would not just have given it to her empty. So
Don't worry, if I don't like them, I already said I was just gonna cast them.
true. All right. Okay.
These are not combat spells.
No, but they're subtle spells. You know, like spies might have.
Ooh, subtle spells.
Okay, so
Are these, quick question: are these all cast on? It's five levels worth. What level? Oh, I
yeah,
guess
they're
these
all
are different
cast
levels
at
of
their
spells.
base level.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Someone was unwrapping something and it was really loud. Anyway, okay.
It was me. It's
Randy.
brought to you by Walker's Shortbread Cookies, official Scotland cookies with real butter and sugar and flour. No artificial crap in them. They are delicious. However, I have noted that on the back they say suitable for vegetarians. An odd thing to put on it. It has real butter in it because I can taste the real butter. So I guess that's
You
their
might make them with
opinion.
lard. It might be with lard.
It
Sometimes.
says butter on it.
I know,
yeah,
but
maybe.
it says suitable, right? So maybe you
Yeah.
sometimes get them and they're made with lard.
I mean, vegetarian's also not vegan.
Yeah,
Right.
vegan
true.
versus vegetarian is what I was thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
what are the spells? I want to know. I'm dying.
Oh. So there's hold person, disguise self, and invisibility.
Cool.
Okay. So,
Shopping?
Shopping.
shopping.
Oh, shopping! Woo!
So, there are several places in Westgate where you could go to buy things. Did you have somewhere in mind that you wanted to go?
That are still standing after the earthquake and the invasion and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, the things that pop up are the businesses that are ready to make money, and in
That's right.
monster-infested ruins, what do you need? Magic weapons.
That's right.
Not specifically, and this isn't something I think Cecilia has done a lot of shopping for, because I'm pretty sure all the magic items she's gotten up till now have been things she's taken off of enemies or been gifted. So I don't know that she's bought magic items before. The one thing that I honestly, out of character, I looked at magic item choices and it's overwhelming. But, oh man, sorry. I just opened a new page in D&D Beyond so I can pull up the magic items list. And right here, Sorcerer 201, the best magic items for sorcerers. That is not helpful. Thank you, D&D Beyond. So the one thing I found that seemed like it could be useful is a wand of magic missiles, even though the last time one of us had one of those, it didn't end very well, because you don't have to attune to it. I mean, I don't know, Sturge, how do you feel
Unhand
about
that wand.
you're lacking
Okay.
a hand?
Well, wasn't
I
it because he tried to
miss-
cast them all at once?
I did. And usually that's fine, but not when you're apparently shooting a power crystal that powers a flying ship.
Yeah.
He set his
a lot
phaser
of
to
things were
overload.
Weird.
Yeah.
I miss my wand. I highly recommend one if you can find one. I
Okay.
could probably lift one from a merchant, as I lifted mine originally.
I mean, I think I'm okay paying for it, but I wouldn't say no.
I'll keep my eyes
Wait,
out.
we have money. We could pay for items. Look,
We
I'll stop by
also-
Badger's and see how much extra coin he's made us. I don't know. I don't want to steal from these poor shopkeepers if we don't have
Okay,
to.
okay, we won't steal. It's just a bad habit.
Well, do we want to
Okay.
flip the order, so that we go for the tower and then
go dress.
Take
Oh, so we have
over.
loot to shop with. That's smart.
Yeah.
thinking.
Or go find the loot. Yeah, let's go find. Why don't we could go find the loot.
Yes, the
Do
count.
we know where it is?
Yeah. Well, the count pointed us, and we deciphered the fact that the treasure was under some tower in Westgate. Like the
For the
tower
record-
Out of
under
those
the
standing?
square.
For the record, I don't steal from shopkeepers. I steal from assholes. And so first I
So we have to
identify
beat them
the
first.
wand.
Watch,
Then
he
I
walks into a
determine
shop and the
whether
guy he
the
stole
person's
the
an
wand from is
asshole.
behind the bar. It's just like, ah.
I like how he pronounced it. Is it the French way too? Asshole.
Okay, well, if you're going to check out the tower where the Count of Coins spirit told you the hoard might be, that would take you to the Market Triangle, and you're looking at this triangular tower at the center of the market. That
Is this
tower,
the tower? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
that tower happens to be where a lot of the soldiers who keep peace in the market operate out of that tower.
And did it say it was buried under the tower, or like in the basement, or
He was a vampire. Surely it was under the tower.
like we should get shovels under the tower? Or...
No. We get to go into the sewers, Artemisia.
Eric,
as long
is
as
there
I can change before we go.
I have a dry suit for you. I purchased it recently.
Eric,
What
is
were
there
you
something
asking?
we could roll to like remember exactly what the spirit said? You know, like under or in.
I don't remember exactly what the spirit said, so
I'm not gonna
unfortunately
lie.
not really.
I don't remember this spirit at all.
I, know,
I am
me
only
neither.
relying on the fact that you remember strongly, because I'm like,
So
the Count of
Caleb,
Coins did what?
yeah, I thought Caleb like took his
I
spirit
believe you.
and then
He captured she captured the Count of Coins spirit in a soul gem, and then interrogated it before allowing it to go free.
Mm,
yeah, that was one of my
yeah.
questions.
Hmm
Okay.
And I believe he said, "Seek you the tower in the center of the gate to the west," or something like that. Something
Yeah.
cryptic that you determined indicated the market tower.
Oh wait,
I don't remember exactly what was said, and it was a while ago. So
Do we have a sense from our many, many, many misadventures if the sewers even run under this tower?
okay, so at the center of the market, a 5-story stone edifice where trade in the city is regulated. Its massive coffers demand a strong defense force, making it an attractive but dangerous mark for thieves. Shifty folk occasionally trade rumors of a set of dungeons beneath the tower where the watch holds prisoners in secret. Whether these cells exist and who oversees them, no one seems to know for certain. You're not entirely sure if the sewers connect to such a dungeon, if that dungeon even exists. But you do know that there are sewers that underlie the Market Triangle, because that is where you found the Night Mask lair way back when they were
man.
abandoning their lair, and you kind of came upon them in the act. And that was basically underneath the market triangle.
So if we go down there, that's the abandoned lair?
It is currently, well, it was,
Last
when
we
you
saw.
came there, they were abandoning it. Remember, there were the floating swords that you had to fight, and like
Right,
Steven stabbed a couple to death with his rapier?
With a rapier.
Yeah.
Giant sentient stone swords, and you carved it up with a rapier, and I lost my mind.
Yep, it was hilarious.
That is still extremely funny. Okay, so I kind of thought this just meant like we're gonna dig a hole next to the tower, or talk some guards into letting us into a secret closet. This sort of seems more complicated.
There are a number of guards there, wielding cudgels, dressed in ringmail.
Are they eye of the like
waving
city guards
people.
or eye of
They are,
justice guards?
They're not wearing any colors or heraldry that you recognize. They're
Hmm.
not Eye of Justice guards,
Not bleth guards.
not Bleth. Mm-mm.
I think maybe Stong's going to turn to Artemisia Cecilia, and he's going to say, can either of you pick up the scent of decay, like perhaps of a vampire?
Maybe?
I try. I mean, I
There's
need to
somewhere-
find somewhere private to.
Yeah, that just isn't something you do. I agree. Out in a crowd feels weird.
So we'd
Finding
have
an
to
alley.
like go off somewhere and then like come back in with your like dogs.
All right. I guess let's do that. I feel like
Okay.
it's been long enough since we killed the Count of Coins that I'm a little bit unsure of how we're going to get any scent off of things, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't know how long vampire stink sticks around, so
Okay. You find a private alley. Sarshan follows you. Just dup, 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 dup. I was gonna help.
Okay. Cecilia is still very much thinking about that weird thing Manchun said about having two masters, and has not yet figured out a good way to work on what that means. Because
You seem distracted, Sarshan says.
there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah, that is true. There is a lot going on. Hey, Mia, how are you doing?
I mean,
Are you distracted by a lot going on too? Yeah,
Yes,
there is a lot
definitely.
going on. You're right. Anyway, poof, red wolf.
Bronze Wolf.
Make brief eye contact with Artemisia before,
Oh, yeah.
and turn into. You can tell Cecilia is feeling weird about all this, so she'll turn into Koya Wolf and follow them.
Okay, so now these three wolves go out into the market. You attract a little bit of attention. Like people are like, huh? What? What?
Well, the wolf, she sort of gets that people can't understand her, but not really. So she's gonna like talk to people and be like, "I'm advertising for the bronze wolf in the arena. I'm your advertisement. So you should go see her." And she,
Sarshan says, they can
I see
understand us? Hey, I am also advertising.
No, guys, they don't know. What?
Oh.
What would you be advertising?
Our exploits in the arena.
Okay,
Oh, woohoo!
okay.
All right, make a perception check for being a wolf.
Okay. That is 19.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. The tower does indeed have the faint stench of decay that lingers about it. Possibly from an undead creature.
You might be muted, Aaron.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I can't understand wolf.
Oh yeah.
And we're all
everybody who-
escorting them, right? It's not like
Yeah.
the wolves are just wandering through the crowd
Yeah.
alone.
Everybody who understands the wolf is now a wolf. So
Aye. But Rogar's like scritching, Artemisia's behind her ears.
scritches are the best.
Aye.
Maybe
so
if-
while the wolves are scenting around,
Can you hear me now?
yes,
Okay. My AirPods died, and apparently, even though that had nothing to do with my microphone, Google Meet decided that it was just not going to listen to my microphone anymore.
oh
I don't
dang,
know.
okay,
But we're back to normal. It's all fine.
all right.
I was going to ask if the smell of decay was sort of more concentrated anywhere that might imply an entry point.
Not really. It's
So
just the
it's just open
building
the
itself
door.
just smells like darkness and decay.
Weird.
So as the wolves are sniffing around, you hear a boisterous voice singing out over the market crowd, saying, "Aha, my friends!" And it is Joaquin Caracas. He has shown up, and he,
Hey,
he sees
Joaquin.
you. He grabs Stong's arm and shakes it firmly. And your biceps just like just kiss a little bit, just bicep. And
You've been working out.
he says,
gotta show me
so
your
have
routine."
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly core, He points to his like big middle.
Oh, I need some of that. And then Stong points to his big middle as well.
And then and then he turns to Rogar and he says, "Ha, Rogar!"
Aha, Joaquin! And
Puts his arms around Rogar.
at the height, that's great.
Yes, you are buried in his big warm middle.
Well,
Then he leans
yes,
back and
very
he
nice.
says, "Are you here alone? Not with those lovely ladies of yours?"
No. And if you wanted to be more alone anytime, I'd be very amenable to that.
So one of the wolves, as far as Joaquin is concerned, is like, and Artemisia's like, think about ruin. But of course, nobody can understand her.
Make a persuasion check, Rogar.
Okay.
Just see how that came across.
I'm sure it came across perfectly fine. Persuasion. 20.
Hey.
Apparently really well. Hakeem's like, "Oh, I see. I heard that you had quite the evening last night."
Aye.
Nudges
Would've been
Rogar
better
with
had
his
you
elbow.
been there.
How do you know I wasn't? You were very, 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 very inebriated.
Oh, that many varies. I remember the first 5 varies, but after that, things did get a bit hazy. It's true. Well, if anything happened and I didn't remember it, that's a shame. You'll have to remind me
He
sometime.
reaches in and touches this medallion that Rogar, is wearing.
Aye.
And he says, "Oh, that's very pretty. Where did you get that from? Another suitor, I think."
Oh, no, didn't need to worry about this. It's just to, keep people from detecting me.
Ah, smart.
Aye.
Steven, you're muted.
That is the one from the Zentarum?
As far as you can tell.
Well, I saw them all. I
Make,
have one too.
Make an insight check, Sturge.
Okay.
So, all of the amulets looked very different.
Oh, I see.
But this one, you don't remember seeing one that looked quite like that.
Which is fine. I mean, the man's fondling a random medallion.
Yeah. Okay.
He's lucky that's not the only thing he'll be fondling.
Joachim says, "Well, the sacred band of the full heart is not occupied today, and I have today at leisure. Can the same be said of you, Rogar Battle Bear?
Well, I don't know. They're after like some treasure, but this sounds more fun if you wanted to like.
Oh, treasure.
Aye. Oh, do you want to come with us?
Smooth again.
Wait, who said that? Hey, Sturge, where did you come from?
We're all together, right? We're all standing in the middle of the
Well,
square.
yeah, but 3 of you are wolves. and
I'm not.
Sturge- Yeah, but you're so subtle. Like, you just have a
you're
passive stealth.
I have a passive stealth. I fade away if I'm not careful.
Exactly. Joachim didn't even notice you. He's
It
like,
also might be a measure of like how into each other they are.
Yeah. Boys' day, is it?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
What sort of treasure are we looking for? Hmm?
Oh well, not the
True
greatest.
love.
Aye, that's the greatest treasure. And but I'd settle for any kind of love, really.
Truly, a sentiment worthy of a poet.
Sturge, do you not want to tell him about this treasure?
No. We'd have to
Okay.
share. We're not sharing with random buffoons.
Well, I'll see you later, Rogar Battle Baron.
Oh, when and where?
I believe I shall be at the Blue Banner this evening.
Oh, then I
Please
hopefully
join
will
me.
be there too. Aye.
I look forward to it. And then he heads away.
So, Mia Wolf is gonna like do the dog thing where she tries to sort of take Rogar's hand in her teeth, but she's not biting, but she's
Uh-huh.
just sort of getting it kind of annoying and
Mouthing.
slobbery.
Oh, hey. Screeches. What? Oh, is something wrong? Oh, is something wrong?
I think, well, she's in public, so she shouldn't just like randomly pop back into half elf. So I guess she'll leave it.
is gonna go change back because she doesn't have a reliable way to tell people. And anyway, it's maybe better for one of us to stay in a communication form.
Okay.
So she's gonna come back and be like, the whole place stinks like vampires. But if Mia wants me to pass a message, I will.
Rogar, can you sense such creatures just by your profession?
Oh, such creatures as vampires.
Mm.
I have to check something. Sorry, I cannot remember if I have it.
Sergeant's like,
somewhere.
I can do that. I can do that. But he's a wolf, so most of you just hear,
Wait, you can sense vampires?
undead. Yes.
Okay. Sargent says he can do it.
Ah,
If,
perfect.
if,
Oh,
if
good.
Rogar can't.
Perfect.
go
Okay.
sniff around the tower.
I did not get much rest last night, so I'm not sure I can do it right now.
Yeah, why did you go out drinking? Weren't you exhausted?
Aye, but at least I had fun, and I mean, if the world had ended today, that's a good way to go out, I'd say.
Oh, okay, Rogar, this thing is driving me crazy. How about we just make sure the world doesn't end?
I mean, that's always a good goal, but
It's
Can
a
I
lot
always
more
be
helpful
tempted?
when our healer is rested up. So she's
Oh,
gonna stomp
aye.
over and be like, Sarshan, can you do the thing?
Well, not as a wolf.
No, I know. Do you want to go in the alley? Do you want me to come with you, or?
Well, I mean, I like being a wolf. He wags his tail. I've been a wolf for a long time. I'll go change. Hold on. He bounds off to the alley.
So should I change too? Or
Do you want
because I
to?
can smell. I was gonna smell.
I mean, I think that's useful.
Wait.
I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know. I hope this isn't. I'm not ready to go diving around in a dungeon with like this stupid, useless ring and just being a target. It's not. Maybe I should just go home.
No.
I mean, he would know if there were vampires, and then we can make our decisions, right? Like,
Yeah.
Sarshan comes running back over.
Well,
Alright.
that's just, and you don't need magic to have fun. Like you and Sarshan have been running it like crazy. You should
She
go
is
have
gonna
like
walk
some...
away from Rogar because that is not her problem.
Oh.
She's just gonna go cross the market and go calm down for a minute.
Oh.
Okay, Sarshan comes running back to the group. Okay, let me see. Gets in touch with the world around him. No, I don't sense any undead nearby. Nothing unnatural. Everything seems to be all right. Where'd Cecilia go?
Oh, she's right over there.
Yeah,
Oh.
Artemisia's gonna follow.
I
Um,
was just trying to suggest you and her go and have some fun together, but
Oh. Sarshan looks at Rogar very closely.
he looks at Sarshan very closely. You have beautiful eyes. Has it?
Oh, I know.
Oh, good.
They're one of my best features. I have many best features.
You do have many best features.
Oh my
All right, well, I think Cecilia is in need of some support, and I think Artemisia is the best suited to provide that support at the moment, so.
Stone,
Yes.
do you have any ideas? I mean, shall we poke around the sewers? Shall we make a frontal assault on the place? I could slip in invisible, but that would be less fun for everyone. Perhaps we should go for a sewer dive.
Which is notably more fun for everyone.
Well,
I like the idea that like every Friday night we're like, what are we gonna do? And Sturgeon's like, what about a sewer dive? We haven't done that in a while. We're all like, ugh, nerd.
I have snorkels.
Prestidigitation. Let's do it.
yeah, I guess I was kind of hoping that we would find that this is more of like just like a treasure room rather than like a dungeon or something. Because I guess if we figure out that it is more of like a dungeon, then we should not do it right now and go shopping instead.
I have an idea. What if the abandoned lair is down there? It's also still abandoned, and we simply figure out where under the tower in the abandoned lair the two would intersect, and look in that area for, just as you say, a room, secret room perhaps.
Yeah, that's quite smart.
If we go down there and it's full of creepy crawlies, well, some other day.
Yeah, if only you had someone who could cast divination spells.
If only.
If only.
Oh,
I
man.
haven't prepared clairvoyance.
Oh wait, I can now go. I think ethereal. At least I dreamed that I could. Maybe that was too
Rogar.
when I was drinking all the ale, but I'm pretty
Rogar.
sure.
You have the ability to commune with higher spirits, the kind of divination I can only dream of.
I was dreaming with a lot of higher spirits last night. That's for sure.
And some low spirits.
Aye.
Good one. But I'm certain such powers as yourself,
Uh-huh.
you have far my puny divination skills are nothing compared to yours. What do you have? Surely you can commune with your god, or commune with one of the little angels of your god, or
My goddess, she doesn't like just sort of, she's not around to like tell me what's in the next room or whatever. She kind of is important. She has a lot of important things going on, and so if I'm going to ask her something, it needs to be like kind of important. I lost my keys, not kind of a goddess level problem, more of a
often these things are delegated to lesser angels, and Clarence They go to Clarence. Clarence works on the problem and earns his wings, that sort of thing.
Oh, I do not think I can speak to Clarence. I
Mm.
do not have his contact information in my head. But
Oh.
but I can go ethereal. I could
Just walk through the
ghost-
stone. Yes.
and just
yes,
ghost my
do
way
it.
in there.
Do it.
Okay.
Just sink and go for a dive under the tower. Walk through all the spaces. See what you find.
Oh,
Okay.
actually,
Fun.
yeah. So, I have a spell that could help with this situation as well.
Hmm.
So, I've been getting these lessons from Nala before we ended up going over into the dark Westgate. And she taught me a couple of tricks. And
Ooh,
so,
like card tricks. Okay.
kinda like card tricks, but not at all. More like psychic tricks.
Oh.
So, if you don't mind, I can bond any number of us, and let us hear each other's thoughts. Up to
I don't
8
think
of
that
us.
would be a good
I do not
idea.
think you want to
It'd be a
hear my
terrible idea.
thoughts.
Well, I mean, we should do that with Rogar so that if he goes ethereal and goes down there, he can
Ah.
at least communicate with us somehow.
Yes, okay.
Well,
I think... No, you don't like this idea, Rogar?
I just don't think you want to be hearing my thoughts right now, especially after Joaquin just walked away and I'm thinking about tonight. So I think that
Oh, it's
maybe-
okay, Rogar. I mean, we know what you're thinking about. It's not like it's some big
I don't
secret,
know if
right?
you do. So maybe
Oh,
Same
message.
okay.
Can you do
You
message? Or what's
basically
the other
say
one
all
that's
these
like
things
message?
out loud.
So it's not
sending.
like we,
Sending.
yeah, but it's not like we read your entire mind. It is
Oh.
more like, messaging, only more, permanent, I believe. Unless Eric wants to make it different, because it's not like detect thoughts.
What's it called?
no.
So only if I,
I
think
linked
the
it in
thought
the
at
Roll20.
you, you would hear it. But-
That's at least when Nala and I practiced. That's how it worked.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess can Rogar do like an Arcana check or something, or perception, or
I
is
put
that
the
true?
I put the
Yeah.
spell into Roll20.
He the way he explains it, creatures can communicate telepathically. They don't read each other's brains or thoughts. They just can talk to each other telepathically.
Okay, sure,
This is a good
okay.
idea.
That sounds safe. Let's do
Artem-
that.
Artemisia, would you maybe this news would cheer up your sister?
Oh, yeah. Artemisia has sort of been keeping an eye on Cecilia. So since you guys seem like you have the thing that you're doing, she's going to go to be with Cecilia.
Okay.
So Rogar's gonna go in with magic and they're gonna talk and it's gonna be a thing. I wasn't really paying very close attention. Are you okay?
No.
Do you want to talk to the half elf, or do you? Because I can listen. The wolf can listen. I promise. Or
Gonna-
you can talk to the
She's
half elf.
gonna pet the wolf and be like, "You try very hard."
Yeah.
I think the half elf might be better.
Okay. So she's gonna turn into Artemisia, and then Artemisia is gonna be like,
The
I'm
wolf is sweet,
sorry.
but very distractible. In the past, it has not been the best conversation partner.
Yeah. No, that's all very fair.
So is it Sarshan that is, or
I mean, sort of. She's like looking over at the group because she does not want to talk about all of her business with everybody, and just also the fact that I said let's do this, and I went along, and then we got here, and I realized I'm only going to be a drain on this, and until I go find this Nenduin guy, I don't. What have I got? I just stand in the middle and watch you guys do stuff and really want to tell you what to do instead. But that Yeah. I don't know. And Rogar constantly saying maybe we just don't worry about stuff. I don't know what this is, and it's making me crazy. Like, just go have fun. It's just pretend this problem's not happening is not the answer.
He must think that will make people fall in love somehow. Like, ignoring your problems, like, opens you to love.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be a while, you think?
Well, so, sorry about the wolf filtering.
No worries.
Rogar's going to be ethereal, so he's got to search. And they were setting it up so that he can, like, speak back about what he's finding, so that sounds like it's going to take a bit.
It's like, maybe we could go in the bar over there or something.
So Artemisia is going to, like, look over and, like, just, like, wave at whoever looks at her.
Sarshan's like...
And then she's going to point to wherever they're going to go.
Stong's gonna point at Artemisia, and he's gonna message, do you and Cecilia want to be part of the mental link, or do you want to have some alone time right now?
I think it's better not. You do this, we're gonna talk.
Okay.
Is that Stong? Tell him also. Wait, did I hear that? I don't hear that.
He points at both of you.
You heard Artemisia speak.
Okay, I'm gonna say also, if there is a vampire in there and it mind controls some of you, at least 2 of us will be out here, and at least 1 of us will not be useless. So.
Oh. Okay. All right. So those 2 head off to a bar. The 3 of you are investigating this space. Okay, Rogar, you cast etherealness.
Hi.
Okay. Yep. So Rogar disappears, but your mind is still connected to his. His thoughts come through kind of like echoey, like as though he's communicating with you across a great distance or through a large room. But you can still hear his thoughts. Okay, Rogar, where would you like to go?
So I guess, I mean, I remember where the how to get to that place where they were like, where we found the count of coins and they were clearing out that storage space.
Well, you didn't get there from here. You just got there through the sewers.
Oh, okay.
So you think if you go straight down, you'll probably find it.
Okay. I'll go inside that. I'll pass through the door into the tower and then go down.
All right, you go into the tower. There's a room with a desk, several warriors in armor with weapons. There's someone counting coins, filling out papers. It appears to be just kind of a counting house.
Whoa.
There are stairs up, and there's a trapdoor leading downward.
Oh, I'll pass down through the trapdoor.
Okay. Yep, you do indeed find a basement, which is full of coffers. Some of them open, some of them closed.
Can I like stick my head inside the closed ones, like peek what's inside?
Yes, they are full of coins of various mints and types. Mostly silver, copper, and gold.
Whoa, there's treasure chests full of coins here, but I don't think they're from the counter coins. I think they're from whoever now has the tower. I say, and it's in the room, one floor down under a trapdoor. And now I'm gonna see what's underneath.
Did you link Sarshan into this telepathic bond?
Yeah. Anybody else who's there?
All of Sarshan's thoughts are like shouts in capital letters. He says, "But did someone count the coins?"
There's people counting the coins right now.
But
Sounds
not
like
the count of coins.
No count of coins, just coin counters counting coins in coffers.
Do you regret this yet, Stong?
Stong, yeah. So Stong is going to take a step back, look up. Is there a sign that says bank or something? Like,
No.
okay. Is there some sign that says like any sort of business?
There is a symbol that one associates with the city of Westgate over the doors. Like, this is an official city government building.
Yeah, keep going down, Rogar. Those coffers are probably legitimate city property.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go past the coffers full of coins being counted by the coin counters counting coins. Here I go. And he
Okay.
sinks downwards.
Yeah, you find a long spiraling staircase.
Oh, a long spiraling staircase, he thinks. And floats down it.
Yep, you go down, you find a concealed door. From the other side, it's probably a secret door. From this side, you can see that it's a door.
Okay.
There's a mechanism to open it.
Oh, there's a secret door that's not so secret because I can see it. And I study the mechanism as best I can, and pass through the door to see what's on the other side.
And there you find yourself in the long abandoned office of the Count of Coins in the temple that was the headquarters of the Night Mass that you cleared out.
Is it empty? Is it cleared out?
There are like pieces of paper that are burned and scattered around, and there are a few coins lying about, but it's mostly cleaned out.
Oh, I think it's the office, but it looks like it's all cleared out. I'll stick my head, I'll kind of float a little bit through the walls in each direction and back and see if I find
Yeah, the
them.
complex is empty of night masks, but you do hear loud scuttling sounds and deep breathing.
Oh. There's a heavy breathing scuttler, and I didn't see any treasure yet though. What do you think? What should I do?
You do see something that appears kind of golden in color.
Oh, wait, I think I see
just
something.
in the big cathedral hall. That was the central gathering room.
Did you look below the floor of the Count's room, his office?
I'll go back and I'll stick my head down through the floor.
Okay. It's just solid stone.
It's just solid stone. Not very good stonework either. Pretty shoddy actually, but probably lowest contractor. Okay, lowest bid contractor. Here we go. He goes to so he finds his way back to the big chamber room?
Yeah, it's a big chamber room. It's like an underground cathedral, a big cavern.
I'm in the underground cathedral and there's something golden. And any load-bearing statues we should be worried about?
You don't see any.
Oh, that's good.
It's a big bulk of something, and it just starts moving. It shifts around.
Oh, is it like a big statue bulk, something that's shifting around, or like a
These
living?
two little antennae extend.
Oh.
And it looks over at you with this horrifying insectoid face.
Ooh, there's a giant bug, and I think it sees me.
Get out of there.
Pretty sure that is an Umber Hulk.
You should leave.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I didn't find the treasure. Wait, did I see something golden you said, though?
The Umber Hulk's hide is golden.
Oh. Is the Umber Hulk the treasure? Was it the friend we made all along?
Probably not.
Okay. So I should get out, or all right.
Unless it's made, could the treasure be some kind of animated golden thing?
It's just a creature.
Okay, no.
Oh.
That
The
has
treasure
taken
chest
up
is inside
residence.
the Umber Hulk. Let's go down there, kill it, and rip it open. Surely.
I could sink into the floor and then walk past the Umber Hulk and then come back up on the other side of it and explore beyond.
I think we already looted that area.
All right,
Oh,
you
okay.
explore through the whole complex. You don't find any other treasure.
Okay.
The only treasure you came across were all the coffers full of coins in the basement of the counting house.
Ah.
Probably leave those alone and just come back.
I mean,
Maybe
there's
that-
probably taxes they're going to pay for room rests.
Go ahead and go to the top floor. You never know.
Oh, aye. I'll go to the top floor of the tower.
Okay. It's mostly barracks of soldiers
Oh.
and other storage for additional treasures.
Smells like socks and wet leather up here. It's not much fun. I think I'm coming back down.
At the very top of the tower, there is a closed-off, locked room
Oh,
that you can get into because you're ethereal, no problem.
okay.
But the door feels like heavier.
Oh.
Like when you're passing through things, it's like passing through fog typically. But when you come to this door, it's more like you're pressing up against a wall of water.
Oh.
Do you want to press through?
Oh, I don't know. So I'm on the top floor, guys, and there's this door that feels a little hard to get through. I think I can get through it okay, but it's different than anything else I've found so far. What do you think?
Do it.
Okay, if I get stuck, just come and get me. Okay. Oh, maybe I should go downstairs and listen, like in case someone says like somebody's name, like the captain or something like that, and then I'd be able to tell them the like in case Sturge wanted to do his tricky thing.
Are you going to push through or not?
Okay, I'll push through.
Okay. You push through and your head starts to ache
Oh, ow.
and your body feels sluggish and you weren't
Oh.
even aware that you had a body. And then you lose consciousness.
Oops.
No, that's 2 nights in a row.
Hopefully it's not like traumatic brain injury.
I was gonna say
Don't wanna
repeat
stack those.
traumatic brain injury is bad news.
Okay. So the tavern thing with the sisters.
Yeah.
We have 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Do you want to do it now or do you want to hold that for next time?
Would we otherwise just stop here, or are you gonna finish?
I
with
have
things?
another thing, but I would be happy to give you two space
I
to
think
do this. I
20
just don't want to
minutes is
rush you.
Plenty.
Okay, great. Go for
I
it.
mean,
I don't want to just talk for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're in the nearest tavern.
Okay. So Cecilia wait until she gets a drink in front of her. And she sort of just like looks at Artemisia and she's like, this is all really messed up. And you're not wrong. I don't know what to do about Sarshan. And I mean, we have to stop the world from ending, but I don't have a plan. I was supposed to go find this Nenduin guy, except I already know about this guy. Sarshan had a pact with him. He doesn't sound nice, and he wasn't nice to Sarshan, so I'm not really keen on this plan very much. But what else am I supposed to do? And I think I might have to break up with Sarshan.
Whoa. Because I was trying to. I'm like the worst person to talk to about like not having magic, because I've always had magic, and so I can't even imagine, and so I keep wanting to like suggest things, and I can't, because I would just like die, and I'm sorry, that's really not helpful. But Sarshan, I mean, that's
Sorry, I would die if he was in your situation. Feels like a very relatable thing to accidentally say.
That seems like a good thing. You said you need to do something about him. What do you need to do?
I mean, well, we got out of there. I got the geisha off him, and he was so mad at me that I didn't take the deal. That I didn't say, yeah, let's go run off to the halfling afterlife and just be happy. And he was still so mad at me. And I told him I loved him, and it was, I mean, I just feel like I'm doing things wrong, but then he's all of a sudden he's like, I'm not mad. I never was mad, and I'm really worried that he's way too focused on making me happy, and he's not actually doing a good job taking care of himself. And I don't want to be someone who makes somebody worse, and I think I'm making him worse.
Well, but he's an adult, so he has
She's
to.
gonna give you a little bit of a look.
Like, technically, yes.
He does have to take care of himself. Like, it's not you that has to do it. I mean, I don't know, because I've never loved anybody, so you're off the map that I've ever had in my life. But it seems like if you're just like, oh well, I gotta break up with him, then you're like coming back on the map to what I know about. And I mean, it's not great here on my map, so maybe you gotta just like keep going forward on where you are rather than like coming back, if that makes sense. I don't think you need to break up with him. I think you need to just I don't know what's going on with him or what you would need to do, but isn't it worth figuring it out as opposed to like saying that it can't be figured out and you have to leave it behind?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, in my experience, when you trust that someone's going to be there, that's when they leave. And I feel like I said I loved him, and everything got very weird, and it's just going to get weirder. But
Well,
I don't want to.
He would ever leave.
But if he does something stupid because he thinks it's going to make me happy or makes himself miserable, he's miserable with me because he thinks he has to make me happy all the time. This doesn't seem better. And yeah, like, that sucks. You deserve to be with somebody who cares about you, who wants to stick with you and wants to stay at your house and wants you to stay and not sneak home before breakfast.
Well, that would be nice, but you know, good people are hard to find. So that's another reason to not throw one away when you've found him. I mean, it sounds nice, but it's just there's a lot of people out there who want to use you. So if you don't stay over, then they don't get that chance.
Cecilia's gonna reach across and take Mia's hand and be like, when I get my powers back, I will kick your dragon boyfriend's ass. Because he doesn't appreciate you enough, it sounds like.
I mean, at least he's honest. I know where I am with him. He doesn't pretend like Lilton did. So, I mean, then I don't expect anything of him, which is kind of better? I don't know. I'll
also kick Lilton's ass as soon
that
as
would
it's
be nice.
humanly possible.
But
You've gotta find you someone better. None of these dudes deserve you.
I mean, I don't know. I trust Rogar's taste, but it's a nice idea that there's somebody out there that would be better that I could find. But we have the world to save. You know, that's later.
I'm sorry, I haven't always been a good sister.
Well, I haven't been either, so we're just figuring it out. That like you and Sarshan, like we haven't done it, so we're making it up.
Can I ask you kind of a weird question?
Sure.
If someone said that Sarshan couldn't work with them because he can't serve two masters, what would you think that meant?
Well, like the heart is a piercing?
But he doesn't.
Yeah. He doesn't have that anymore. So, well, I mean, I guess, like, you're what he has left. Maybe that's why he's weird? Like,
Does he think I'm his master?
No!
That's not normal, right? That's not how the...
No.
Well, you don't know. We don't know.
But maybe he's so used to somebody telling him what to do that he has to kind of figure out, like, that's a him thing. He has to figure out how to not have somebody tell him what to do.
Maybe. Oh,
So,
poor
okay.
guy. Oh my god. This is it. This is the thing that I should break up with him so he can find a girlfriend who's not already so messed up she can't figure this stuff out. But then I don't know. I don't like that idea either.
I don't know that this is very complicated. I don't know that anybody would know.
Right? Why is everything so complicated?
At least you're trying.
Do you think that the guys have found a... God, I hope
Oh my
that's not
God.
complicated.
Is this the point where I could burst in? Like, we could all burst in through the door?
100% burst in all the way.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Stal wants to burst into the door with everybody else, like, following him. And he goes, oh my god, it got complicated. Rogar's stuck at the top of the tower. He's in some sort of room, and he just passed out, and we don't know what happened to him.
Oh my god, what? Okay.
You should talk your way in. Like, we're the heroes of Westgate, and...
Do we know who might be able to get in the tower? Did you guys figure that out?
It seems to be some sort of, like government building where they count the coins and...
Artemisia, who's in charge of things like this? Who could get in that tower? You know politics stuff.
Yes, Rhiannon does not, so I'm going to go to the TM and see what I should roll, but...
Okay, well, with your knowledge of Westgate politics, you know that there is an appointed office where somebody oversees taxes in the city. You're not sure who holds that office currently, but that figure is called the Lord of Coins, very similar to the Count of Coins.
Can you describe what someone from the Lord of Coins office would wear?
Yes.
Okay.
You could definitely do
this,
that.
And I will. Well, Sturge, can you do this too? Maybe the both of us going in would be best. We put on these uniforms. We talk our way in. We get up to where Rogar is. And we try and get him out.
I'm wondering if any of us can turn into a gas. Like
Well, so...
No?
What I'm wondering is how tall the tower is, because if Artemisia can get, like, to the foot of the tower, Dimension Door could get her pretty far up.
Well,
because she can do 200 feet.
All right,
oh,
all right.
500.
It sounds like we're going to strategize for what we're going to do, and I want to save that for next time because we only have 10 minutes left.
I think we can get in 10 minutes.
Let's just bamf in.
Let me talk my way in. My God, I haven't been able to be useful in like 2 episodes, you guys.
Well, let's talk our way in.
Turn into a cloud. Come on.
Let's talk our way in.
We're going to call next episode The Heist, and it's going to involve Cecilia talking her way into the tower.
There we go.
I have a brief epilogue thing to do.
Okay.
And it involves Randy. So,
do we need to like put earmuffs on here?
No, you can watch. That's totally cool. Anyway, Rogar.
Aye.
The previous night.
Hmm.
Now that you are sleeping again,
Aye.
you remember the previous night when you were in an alley and a voice spoke to you and said, "So, how goes your quest?"
Oh, I'm making progress. Artemisia especially is seeing the value of pursuing her own happiness over constantly chasing after her sister's dangers, I think.
Is
And,
that so?
aye. I promise you, I'll get them all disentangled from Cecilia's constant needs and problems. Then Cecilia can be happy in your dream world with her murderer boyfriend. And I can have my other friends safe and to myself, and we can be happy as a family.
It's true, isn't it? You really are this naive and foolish. I had forgotten. But it's
don't know
so
about
reassuring.
that. Oh, that's good. I like to be reassuring.
Well,
And you know, I am actually rather intelligent.
then I wish you nothing but the best of fortune. When there are two wolves but only one hare, one wolf is bound to go hungry after all.
Right. That sounds... I mean, of course, he says, not wanting to give away that he doesn't understand what she just said. He nods very knowingly. Indeed, indeed.
I see, and she touches your neck, and you realize that you're no longer wearing that amulet because it must have been stolen when you got mugged.
Oh, oops.
I see that you are missing something. Can't have that now, can we?
No.
She produces another amulet and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been keeping your word, my dearest, oldest friend?
Oh, aye, Other Cecilia, I definitely have been.
Good. This world exists at your word, after all, and if you break it, you break the world. This is how such things work, but I'm sure you, as a man of towering intellect, already understand this.
I do. I promise you, I'm going to make my friends happy and keep my word, and nobody ever has to, like, see the world disappear again.
Well, best of luck, my servant. Oh, I should say, best of luck, my emissary.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. At least you talked to me more than Sharindlar did.
Oh,
She turns and disappears into the darkness. Her golden wings, the last thing that you see. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you all for coming along on this journey. Next week, the heist, in which Cecilia will talk her way into the
We'll do whatever
IRS
we
of Westgate.
plan.
I have been Eric Scott DP, DM of this campaign. These are the Dungeon Scrawlers. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on this glorious adventure with us. The Westgate Irregulars will return next week, but until then, take it away, Aaron.
I'm Erin M. Evans. You can follow me on Twitter at Erin M. Evans. You can join me on Mondays on this channel at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check, a co-writing space where we get together and get some work done. You can also find me on Wednesdays for Champions of Lore on twitch.tv/CNE Games, where I talk about the lore behind our sponsor, Idle Champions and Forgotten Realms, with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. You can check out Idle Champions at idlechampions.com.
I've been Rhiannon Held. My latest thing is in my space opera series, the combined print volume under RZ Held is called Idyllion. And all of our various writing projects, you can check them out, dungeonscholars.com. We cover many different genres, so be able to find something you might enjoy. And tonight, thank you to our moderators, Rumpus Imperator, Myrdug, Seldarine earlier, and Shay.
Hey, I'm Ying Wang. We are planning on raiding another channel after this, so if you have a suggestion, please pop it into the chat.
I'm Stephen Merlino. You can find our past videos on our YouTube channel linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click subscribe to support us and the bell to get notified as we add new content.
And I'm Randy Henderson. Thank you all so much for watching. Come join us over on the Discord and, ask what the hell. And then, to continue the conversation there, we can talk about games and life and hobbies and writing. We're all writers. So come join us. And then if you're new to the stream, check out our website where you can find info on all the players, characters, recaps of all our past episodes, etc. And thank you all for watching again. And until next time, stay scrawly.